Right, it's the day of days. We've been waiting for this one. The Bin Hire Company New Zealand Super Saloon Championship qualifying night number 1. I'm here with a Popeyes driver, this time 6B of Grant Flynn. Grant, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a big weekend. Can't wait. Hopefully the rain just stays away enough that we can get the show run.
Well, forecast is looking really good.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Now, you're running the Popeyes car tonight?
Yeah, obviously big backers of ours. A lot of people sort of question what's the story, but they're actually owned by the same company. So they reached out to us and asked if we could help their new brand that's sort of hit the market. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, it was a little bit of a decision on whether to run my Faithful that I've run for the last 15 years. But, you know, we wanted to give the brand exposure. I think I've done 9 races in the car now. I was top points last week at the North Island, so I think we're getting there. We've got a bit of potential, and hopefully this weekend we can get the job done.
You had a quick look at the track?
No, I haven't actually, but I've raced here a long time, and we'll be right.
It's looking quite heavy down the other end if you do get down there and have a look at that, because obviously we've had a bit of moisture and it hasn't been blistering hot like we've had here. I mean, yesterday was 29 degrees. That's probably helped us today.
Yeah, no, I mean, Mike and the track crew, I knew that they'll be doing the best that they can. I mean, it's pretty hard to tame 40 Super Saloons, any racetrack. It will go dry, I'd say, eventually, but that's cool. We've all got adjustability in our cars and we know what we need to do to be fast throughout the whole weekend.
I know you've had a few podiums at the national title, 2NZ not so long ago, and you're actually 2NZ here a few years back. Can't remember what year that was.
Yeah. That was 2010, so yeah. Yeah, I've been fortunate to be runner-up 3 times, but it's a pretty big achievement to get on any national podium against top quality competitors is cool. I mean, I'd love to get one step above it. I'd be happy with a 3rd, but at the end of the day, as long as we're competitive, then that's what it's all about.
Would you do a shoey if you get on the podium?
Oh, I'll do anything, yeah.
Oh, you heard that? He'll do anything. Steve's here, obviously, 2-time national champion. He came into this event 10 years ago as the defending title holder.
Yeah, it was actually. Yep. No, I mean, like I said, we're pretty relaxed about it. It's our home track. We've run here a lot of times. The new style cars bring a different challenge for us to adapt to. We don't all race the same lines, so you've got to adapt your driving style to be competitive amongst the field. The other style cars are probably a little bit more mechanically. They have a little bit more grip. Whereas we kind of traditionally slide into the corners, and we've talked about this heaps of times too, and we want to entertain the fans, and I feel that that's our style, and that's what we're going to continue doing.
Well, we love seeing you guys back it in. Fastest back straight speed here at the moment is 138k, Thomas Stanaway. He beat Chris Cowling by 1 kilometre last time you guys raced here. I think with this track tonight we might see something over 140. Yeah,
I'd say we probably will. There's a lot of fast guys here, and they'll be itching to do the best they can.
Well, on behalf of the Hawkesbay Club, we want to wish you all the very best. We know you guys will give it absolutely everything on the track.
Yeah, really appreciate it, Mike.
No problem. There you go. All right, hang on, guys. I'm going to interrupt. We talked on the Cockpit Media last night, actually, about the Hawkeyes drivers. There was 3 of them here. Corin's just walked off. Jason, how's prep going?
Yeah, it's going all right.
You won the big one with Superstocks. What would it mean to you to get one here tonight?
Oh, yeah, it'd be awesome, home track, and I was lucky enough to win the GP out here in the Superstock. But yeah, never had any luck in the New Zealands out here. But it'd mean a lot, yeah.
It's going to be hard and fast racing, that's for sure.
It will be. Tight little track. The straights now are up pretty quickly down here, and it's probably going to be some carnage. But so we're going to be about keeping your nose clean through qualifying, get to that final, and then should be survival of the fittest out there, I think.
Yeah, I think so. But the track, if it goes slick tomorrow night, which, hey, if we don't have any more rain and if it's warm tomorrow, track probably will go slick. That could work in the favour for the 4-bar guys.
Yeah, I think we saw the other week at Meeanee when it went real slick and Tom was running the bottom, and he had Grant and Steve Flynn right up the back of them in their torsions. So 25 laps is a long way, and if the track rubbers up or whatever, then couple of cautions or anything can change the race. So I mean, goal now is just to get there, and anything after that, we'll see what happens.
Oh, you could make history if you could win this championship as well. That would be something special, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, when we had a lot of success in the Superstock, and we don't change classes to go and just take part. We're here to win, and man, if we could do that, that'd be awesome. But I also know how hard it is to win a championship, no matter what class it is. So we'll give it our best shot and see what happens.
What are you doing over here in the O'Brien camp? Were they giving you some pointers?
Yeah, we're just talking about who's going to put mirrors in their car for the last heat and that kind of thing. Lucky that Kyron and I are in the same group. It was like back in the day, you race the Superstocks, you see Mike Mack or a couple of the heavy hitters in your group, you're like, oh yeah, that if they're not going well, they'll give you a hand. So yeah, I think Kyron and I will decide who's going to go on the blocks for the last one and get someone through, eh?
Awesome, yeah. Once a Hawkeye, always stick together. Hey, good luck this weekend.
Yeah, cheers, Mike. Thank you.
Right, this time we got 44P Brendan Sharland. Brendan, you're a good supporter of this track. You've been here a few times now.
Yeah, no, we had the chance to come over a bit this year, which is good. And to be fair, I probably one of the most hated tracks for me that I had, but I'm starting to get the hang of it, and I'm starting to enjoy it a lot more now. So yeah, I'm pleased we've come over and had a few laps around it.
It's not quite like Palmerston North, is it? Palmy's a bit more flowing. Here, you're flat out down the straight and you've got to back it in hard.
Yeah, you do, and it's just kind of getting used to that surface. A couple of times I've come over here and the track's been a little bit rough, and I just about tipped it out of the park. But this year they've really had that surface sorted. It's been really smooth, which has really helped. And you can just have a bit more confidence going in beside someone, not worried that they're going to bounce into you or anything like that. So it's been really good. Been really enjoying it. The club's done a mean job on the track. Every time I've been here this year, it's been awesome. Yeah.
Now you and I go a long way back to our go-karting days, mate, and I didn't see you anywhere until you popped up in the Super Saloon. I went, no, that's Brendan. I remember him. How much did that karting experience help you out when you got into this?
Oh yeah, karting's great. Hey? It's a bit like mini stocks, really. You just learn that racecraft real early. You learn how much preparation and stuff you got to do in the car each week. I do remember battling away with you a couple of times. I think I might have cut you off once. You weren't too happy with me, I think.
That's probably why I didn't talk to you for 15 years.
Yeah, most likely. I'm sure it wasn't my fault though.
No, it never is. And that's how a driver's got to think, right? It's never your fault. What's your game plan tonight, mate?
Oh yeah, we're just trying to be consistent tonight. So I probably, coming from the Superstock, I probably get a little bit impatient sometimes, and I sit in traffic, and if I'm sitting in traffic I'll try something, try and pass someone, and most of the time it probably doesn't work. So I've just got to try and tell myself to be patient and just be happy with sitting where we are, because points are so important. You can't afford to drop spots. So just try and be patient in traffic and just collect some points and hopefully have a good run through and make that final. I mean, that's my goal. I don't think we'll be very high up in the final, but if we can make the final, I'll be stoked. Yeah.
Tough thing is, it's the top 16 over all those groups. You can't just finish fourth and cruise into fourth place in your group and go through. You got to keep banging in those points.
Yeah, that's right. And maybe a little bit of luck. Maybe there's a few pile-ups with a few DNFs and stuff like that might help us. But and there's no easy groups. They're all really tough. The quality of the cars is right up there now. So it's going to be tough. A little bit of luck involved, but yeah, we're just going to be trying to keep our nose clean, keep the car straight, and hopefully bag some points and be consistent.
Hey, well, good luck tonight, and go out there and have some fun and sling some dirt, and hopefully in the buckets that we give all the drivers tonight, there's some CRC for you, bud.
Yeah, no, the cars. I had a bit of panel damage last couple of weeks ago in Wellington, and you spend so much time doing panel damage and you forget to do all the other stuff. But no, luckily my dad's been really good, and he's been coming every night this week to get the car ready. So no, we should be as prepared as we are. A little bit of rust, they'll be right.
Well, I think he's telling you he's putting in more work than he is. So, hey, good luck, mate.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Oh, here we are in the Meeanee Speedway club rooms. We were here last night, but we're looking at those trophies again. Absolutely unbelievable those are. Some of the biggest trophies I've seen in a very long time. In fact, Barclay Engravers actually delivered them themselves because they didn't want to put them into any sort of a container or into a box and send them here in case they got damaged. So top three are going to win those. We've got Hard Charger Awards, Best Presented. We've got Best Presented North Island and South Island, plus some other goodies. There's champagne there that they're not really going to be spraying it in here, but they could go outside and do it, or even some shoeies like we saw last week. These are cool, what this is. These are little skip bins, thanks to our main sponsor, Bin Hire Company. So these actually have jelly beans in them and the grid number. How cool is that? You used to just draw a silly old marble out, Now we do it this way, so that's really good. Melissa, our main rep, I think for the night over all the groups as well, looking after all the other sub reps. She put all the goodies together in these buckets with all the stickers of the sponsors. We got here Next Windows and Doors, BCL, Bankston Contracting, awesome for Pete to come on board. Bin Hire, Mag and Tyre, Tom Stanaway, Earth Moving, and of course David Jones Motors. Yeah, look at the stickers, everything. Meeanee has done themselves proud. Right, this time we've got the 8A of Craig Cardwell, still the current South Island champion actually. He's eating some healthy food here for a change. This is going to be a big night.
Yeah, it's good. We obviously the big concern was the weather, but Meeanee's pulled through and it's looking like it's blowing over and some clear skies coming in. Yeah,
well, with the moisture staying in the track, it's looking nice and deep at the moment. I know a few guys in torsion cars that'll be happy about that.
Yeah, I think we've got all the cars sort of going good now, and we're the third group, so we can watch the first two heats and go out and enjoy it.
It's a great format, I think, because it's over those top 16 in the points, so you can't really relax in your group and just try and get through to the top 4 or whatever. You have to keep pushing hard.
Yeah, I think I've always sort of gone on the mentality is passing cars and going forward each heat. You sort of, in the second night, you sort of start in the front 3 or 4 rows. You've got to go with it, but you just got to finish your heats and pass cleanly and go forward. Basically, that's sort of the motto. And watch the top guys. Someone's making 6 passes, 7 passes a race. You use that as an equaliser to chase that down and go for it.
Yeah, you've been there or thereabouts for a few years now in this championship, haven't managed to quite knock it off. What would it mean to you to finally be able to do that this year?
Yeah, it'd be good. It's pretty hard to even get in the top 3 these days, so just to finish in the top 3 is an honour, really. We've got exceptional drivers, and we've got fast cars and all, like we banter about the 4 bars and torsions, but, days of both the cars work well, and on the night you set your car to the track and get it right, and the driver combination. So there's good 20 cars here that can do it. So to get a 1 or 2 or 3 is exceptional, and to get a 1's huge honour. So to get that for us would be cool. But yeah, we'll see how we go.
How's your season been going?
Pretty steady. We were steady through the first few meets, and then we've had a couple of DNFs and stuff. So we just try to stay in the top 3 or 4 each sort of meeting we do, and we haven't done much this season. We've sort of been busy doing other stuff and family and karting with my daughter and work and stuff. So we haven't raced as much as we probably could have or should have or travelled, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. But we've been doing a lot of testing in the car too and trying different corners each night and spring rates and etc. So we're just trying to finalise our package to match the top guys like the Osbornes and the Cowlings and the Flynns and stuff like that. So we've sort of got a happy package now, a 1, 2, 3 race car, and we'll just work on it and just focus on my driving now.
Awesome. Hey, you referred to your daughter doing karting, so have you been hanging out at Collindale Park?
No, we do the dirt kart, so we've done some tarmac for her just to get started, and then we've been doing the Tiaraha and the Franklin dirt kart, so we do it on a Sunday morning, and it's good. She's 7, and it's when I started karting, and I do it with her. I just jump in a bigger kart, and it's cool. I've got a couple of mates with their kids doing it and just trying to bring them through, so hopefully get her in a mini stock one day, and then whether she goes this route or not, whatever, but it's cool.
That's awesome. Another generation coming through.
Yeah, man, you got to do it. Like, that's how I sort of learnt, and a lot of other races out here, so just keep passing it down, and the sport evolves and carries on when I'm gone.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, good luck this weekend, and chow down in that apple.
Cheers,
but
Mike. Thank you.
Just be good to see the 8A car right up there.
Yeah, mate. Thank you. Cheers, guys.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right, I've got an absolute legend with me this time, Tony Cardwell, 4 times national champion. He sits on top of that record at the moment with Osborne and Blondie Chamberlain. We're just talking off air about some great stuff, and how you saying how you hope Craig can do it this year. But I talked to you, and you said maybe you retired a year too soon.
No, I said that with Mark catching up to us, but no, it was time that I gave up, and it was time for Craig to start. So I think some old time races stay in too long, and you're better off to get out when you're on the top of the pile or close to the top.
Because there was a massive gap between your first and last championship wins. I think it was 23 years.
I didn't race all the years. I raced a total of 20 years over a 30-year period because I had some hiatuses when I started the business when we moved to Auckland, so I didn't have the funds to race. So I was rather fortunate I came back and worked harder and sort of got going a bit better again.
Speedway now is so different to your era, not just with the cars, but the cost of the racing, the tracks have changed, so many differences now.
Yeah, it is. It's sort of, well, we have a business involved in it, as you're possibly aware of, which I'm passionate about. I really enjoy it. The cost of, back in my day, we built a lot of product ourselves and we did all that, but now the cars are so professional now that a lot of the product you have to purchase.
Do you miss the old different style bodies?
Not really. I evolve with a lot of things, like you got to run your business different now than what you did 20 years ago. The newer style bodies it's just a progression of the sport. I think they're really good looking myself.
Yeah, personally, I love the late model look, and I like the panels on a Superstock as well. I suppose I'm a bit more progressive like yourself as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. You can't just live in the 60s or 70s, whatever you want to do. It's just things progress, like in all aspects of life.
Now, I can't ask you who you're going to pick for the championship because that guy there, you want him to win it. But honestly, there's probably 10 guys here this weekend that are capable of finishing on the podium, if not winning.
Without a doubt. There was, like in years gone by, the fields, initially years when I first started, the fields were as big as this and then they rescinded. But now it's back up, and I agree totally. There's 10 or 12 people that would deservedly be on the top podium finishers.
We talk a lot about mini stock racing and how over the 25 years of that being around, it's helped advance New Zealand Speedway with these young kids going into various classes. We see it in Supersaloons, but the big thing with the Superstock guys sort of en masse coming into Supersaloons has really helped it out.
I think it's good. En masse is a correct word. They're sick of being injured. You can roll and bowl these cars. In my last few years of racing, I retired when I was 60. I wouldn't have wanted to be in a Superstock year. I was rolling these things over, but we have a lot of safety features on them. And the stock car is the hard hits. So we welcome the retired stock car guys into our field of racing. We do welcome them.
Absolutely, and they're fast.
Oh, without a doubt they are, and they're good, hard-working racers. Yeah.
All right, the weather's playing boy. Our track looks really good at the moment. The stadium's amazing. We've got all the cars, the drivers here. The superstars are in the field. Mate, it's going to be an awesome weekend of racing. It's great catching up with you and having a chat, Tony. Right. And I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
There you go. A legend. Hey guys, it's night number 2 here for the Bin Hire Company New Zealand Super Saloon Championship, but as an awesome added bonus, Hawkesbay Superstock title, we've got the 28S car here. He's going to try and take that title out of the region. Blair, it's good to have you here, mate.
It's good to be here, eh? Happy to be here and happy that it's not raining.
Don't talk about that, okay? Look, we got through a lot of racing last night. We've got quite a bit to do tonight. It's going to be hard on the track, but we've got a good lineup of Superstocks.
It looks like it's a full field, so should be good. And looking last night, I watched the stream and the track actually looked pretty good considering the weather they had to deal with. So hopefully we get similar or better tonight.
Have you had a look at it?
No, I haven't yet.
It's looking heavy. I tell you, it looks like it's going to be a really fast track early on.
Yeah, hopefully a few bumps and we'll be into it.
So you guys have got a little bit of waiting to do because your meeting actually starts around 6:30. We're going to kick off with Super Saloons for the continuation of night 1 at 5 o'clock. And you guys, you might not hit the track for a couple of hours after that.
That's all right. I think someone said we raced 12, so we've got a little bit of time and we'll see what the track's doing and hopefully make the right call on what we're doing with the car.
How's the season gone for you?
Oh, not great, but not terrible. I qualified for all the big meetings and then just finals just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but hey, it's Superstock racing and that happens sometimes.
That's a massive achievement just to qualify.
Yeah, definitely. Now, like, the field's it's unreal. Like, if you qualify, like, you've pretty much won. So, then just to get in the finals now, it's, pretty hard. Car's
looking real nice, mate. Apart from Uhlenberg haulage, who else do you want to thank?
We've got Graham Harris, Property Development, South Taranaki Panel and Paint. They've done all my kits from Mini Stocks. Got BL Graphics, LU Hair Collection, Spark Metal Fab, King Science Kyle. He's done all my Superstocks as well, and he obviously does a pretty good job. Blastways, John Ray Insurance, And I think that's probably about it, to be honest.
That's a pretty good lineup anyway. This championship's wide open tonight. Quinn Ryan won it last year. Of course, he's taken some time out of the sport, so the title's up for grabs.
Yeah, no, hopefully we can have a good night. We usually go pretty good here. Like, the last couple of times we've been here have been pretty good, so hopefully just have another good night and see what happens at the end.
All right, again, good luck and thanks for coming.
Yep. So,
all right, another Stratford card, the 89 of Tyler James. Mate, you've been second in this championship the last 2 years. Is this the year?
I don't know. We'll soon find out. Hopefully the Hawkesbay boys get on the pole and we can hit some shit.
So with Quinn Ryan not racing this year, you're effectively the top man.
Oh, I guess so. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really work like that.
Nah, exactly. It's stock car racing. Anything can happen.
You having a good season?
Yeah, qualified for all the championships and just sort of lacked a little bit of luck come the third race. But yeah, then we had teams and we went quite well at that. But you've been a bit low-key.
So Stratford's been repping really well this year.
Yeah, we've actually got quite a few boys that are at the front of each championship and we just sort of lack that one car to be up there enough for us all to help. Like we all sort of flake out with the luck and say, well, who do you help then?
Well, how many Stratford cars have we got here tonight?
I think there's just the three of us, but we'll still try and make something happen.
Still enough if one of you's in with a chance, the other two can go into block mode?
Yeah, I guess that's what you sort of got to do. We're all scrappers teammates, so we know what we've got to do for each other.
Sponsors?
Biggest sponsors, Mum and Dad. They pay for the whole lot. We've got Repco, Taranaki on board this year, Tapuki ITM. Pollock Cranes does a lot for us as well. Skiffington family. And then Mum and Dad's business, New Look Tapuki Windows and Doors. And then also NZ Van Lines and New Plymouth. They've come on board as well.
Great sponsors, mate. And I'm a real big fan of unpainted chassis. That's my thing. I love it. This car's looking good.
Yeah, it's fourth season now, so it's a little bit beat up. But yeah, it's only steel. You can always replace it.
That's because you're a scrapper, mate.
Yeah, exactly. You got to use the bumper, so that's what comes with it.
Thanks for being here and good luck tonight. You never know. Hopefully the top step for you.
Hopefully, thank you.
All right, one of the young hard chargers here in Hawkesbay, the 88 of Memphis Trengrove, mate. It's Hawkesbay title tonight. Everyone wants to win their own regional.
Oh, would it be nice, wouldn't it?
Be really nice. Is that all you're going to say?
Try and chew.
He's chewing away. Just getting in some energy for tonight's racing.
Get some sugar going.
Bit of sugar, you reckon, eh? You need it. What's the season been like for you, buddy?
Oh yeah, good. Just trying to get the hang of it a bit. Just cruising around, doing some meetings, getting out of town a bit. But yeah, trying to get the hang of the car, see how it works.
Loving life in a Superstock?
Oh, way better than mini stock.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Oh, way funner, way quicker, handles better. Actually does what you want it to do.
Learning something every meeting?
Oh, it's a big learning curve, this whole thing. The way you race it, just everything.
A few out of town cars here tonight. Are the Bay boys going to stick together?
Oh, you'd think so. Generally you do, but yeah, I'm not sure yet. Still trying to wake up.
You got some great sponsors on this car, mate. You better run through them.
I start off with Repco. They're the newest one, and then we've got Catlogging. They're the main one. Got Harwood Automotive. Got Toyota, not really one, but yep. Then we've got TerraCat. They're a real big one as well. They help with all the money and all that. So yeah.
You're the only guy that can get away with Hori on the front of the car too, buddy.
Yeah, well, I did that as my license plate on my ute. They wouldn't let me do it, so I had to change it to a Q, but yeah.
Awesome. Car's looking good. Yeah, who knows, mate? You get 3 good races in here tonight, and I think the track's going to be hard and fast too with the Supersaloons on it, so you never know. A podium spot could be yours.
Oh, yeah. Try my best. You never know. Not too hot, so hopefully the track doesn't go too slick. But yeah, give it a go.
Yeah, you just got to talk it up, mate. Have the belief.
Yeah, it's all about thinking you can do it.
All right, go and get some more sugar in.
Sweet, thank you.
There you go. Right, another of our Hawkesbay cars. It's the Mike Groom joinery car of Adam Groom. Mate, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, it's been a wee while since we raced out here, so we'll see how it goes.
I don't think I've talked to you for a long time.
No, we've had a bit of a quiet season. Work's been pretty busy, and we're just a little bit slow getting the car going this year. So, yeah.
You haven't been travelling around anywhere then?
Yeah. So far, I've been to the New Zealands in the 240s and done not a lot else. So, yeah, it's good to be back at home for a skid.
Hawkesbay Championship tonight. Now, I really don't know if you've podiumed at this event before.
Yeah. Second or third, I think, a few years ago in my old car now. So, yeah, it's probably need to get on the podium in this car. It's a bit better than the old one. So, yeah, we're pushing for that.
It's always good to win your own regional championship, right?
Oh yeah. It's your name goes on the trophy, and you get a mention at the prize giving at the end of the year. So yeah.
If you slip me $50,
yeah. Yeah. No, we'll be gunning for a spot on the podium, if not the top one, hopefully.
So you're saying you have a bit of a quiet year and haven't really been here much this season. Are you starting to sort of back down your racing a little bit? Because you have been racing for quite a long time now. Or is it just a bit of a quieter season before you ramp it up again?
No, I just found this year with work, we brought another company in December and there's a fair bit of work leading up to that for that. So that and then throwing the engine needed a set of pistons, which seemed to take forever to get here from the States. So I really, you got to focus on work first because that's what pays for it, and then do, race for fun after that. So yeah.
Well, the racing part is always the fun part. Paying for the bills is not. Hey, good luck tonight. You never know. Hopefully you might be able to knock it off and win the championship or at least get that podium back. But it's good to see you here again in Hawkesbay.
Yeah. Cheers, Mike. Thank
Almost
you.
like an out-of-towner, mate.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers.
Thanks, Adam. Alrighty. Should have seen his reaction when he saw me walking over with the mic, but can't say what he said. 422 Dylan Ashton made Hawkesbay title.
Yeah, it is. Got a good field of cars finally for a change this year, and we'll get into it and hope for the best.
Have you podiumed in this championship before?
Nah, I haven't. Should be. Hopefully we're either on the podium or we're deciding who's in it.
Do you even remember who won it last year?
Yeah, I think I do. Not really, but yeah, I think I do.
It was Quinn Ryan, right? So Quinn's not racing this year, as we know, so the championship's wide open, ready for a new person to step up.
Yeah, 100%. We got a good field of cars, like I said before, and there's a few out of towners that have come through to try poach this title, and I don't think we can let that happen now.
You've had a reasonably busy season too.
Yeah, I have and I haven't. I've only done nine or 10 meetings maybe, and that's pretty low for me, but money's obviously not on our side a lot of the time, and times are tough now with work like everyone else's, and we just do what we can do, and it's the sponsors that are on the car that keep me going week in, week out.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Adam Groom just said as well. Work's sort of taking over. And you guys don't. Well, you're a young guy still, right? Yeah. Absolutely. But some of these other guys who are getting a little bit older, like Adam, they're finding that work's starting to take over a bit more.
Yeah, 100%. Like old man takes a car home. He does it all for me. He's quiet with work, and it is what it is. Like I've just started a new job, and that's busy too. And yeah, work's work, and it is what it is. You can't. This is a hobby at the end of the day. You don't do the sport to make money, you do the sport to enjoy what you do on a Saturday night. So, yeah, we just got to pick and choose what we do and go from there.
What would it mean to you to be the Hawkesbay champion?
Oh, it'd mean a lot, It'd always be cool to stand on that top step of the podium, but I think a lot of the times nowadays it's kind of cool to be the one who determines who stands on the top step, so we'll see how we get on.
That's the guy I'm always looking for.
Yeah, it all depends on Heat 1. You have a bad run in Heat 1, you think about it and look at your club mates. If you have a good run, you just hope for the best. You don't, yeah.
Well, apart from your best crew member, your dad, you got some good sponsors on the car, so let's run through them, plus some of the other crew.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy to miss any sponsors, but if the camera looks around, you'll see them all. Everyone on the special thanks list, everyone that helps out, helps Dad in the shed at home and helps me out down here, and all the sponsors, they do everything for me, and without them I wouldn't be racing. So it's a big ups to them, and hopefully I can do them proud tonight and pick up a title, and we'll go from there.
You got some cool people on here. Hey, Isla, Mum, Dad, Willow, Cassandra, Jared, Shane, Ethan, Ants, the Beats family. Awesome to have those people backing you.
Yeah, 100%. They're the people that don't put money into the car, but they put their time and effort into the car. Like they help Dad out. Obviously, Isla's my little girl, and she's become my biggest supporter and probably the biggest hater of Speedway at the same time. So, but yeah, Mum and Dad, they do everything for me. I wouldn't be where I am without them today. My partner Willow, she sacrifices a lot of time on a Friday and a Saturday night, and yeah, without her backing me as well, I wouldn't be in the right mindset to do what I do. So yeah, Cassandra and Jared, my sister and brother-in-law, they help the old man in the shed at home, and Shane, Ethan, Ants, and the Beats family, they all help out where they can and do what they can do for me. So it's real cool to have them backing me, and yeah, anyone who supports me is a friend of mine.
Yeah, exactly. And Speedway is a family sport, right?
Oh, 100%, and that's how I've met my partner now, Willows, through Speedway, and yeah, I wouldn't know what to do on a Saturday night.
Yeah, well, sitting down on the couch watching TV is just not the same, mate.
Nah, and I know it sounds stupid, but I struggled last night sitting on the bank watching, and we only watched half a meeting, but yeah, no, it was cool to sit on the bank and watch what the track was doing, because I think it's going to be the same tonight. Lots of drive, couple of lines, and bit of a softening pad on the wall.
Kyron O'Brien knows about that. Hey, it's awesome to have Superstocks running the Hawkesbay title tonight as support for the Supersaloons. It adds its value to it, and hopefully we see you on the podium, mate. And if maybe that top step of the podium, I want to wish you all the best, all right?
Cheers, mate. Thank you for that. Yeah, we can't take it away that this is the New Zealand Super Saloon title. You know, I watched those guys last night, and I didn't get to watch a lot of racing. You know, racing myself. To watch them last night, those boys can drive, and I don't know if it sounds silly, even though he's got a C on it, I still call him a Hawkesbay car. My money's on Jacob Flynn.
I think there's a few of us thinking the same thing, mate. So lucky this doesn't get posted till tomorrow because we don't want to jinx the boy. But yeah, he's going quick. Hey, good luck tonight, and thanks for chatting.
Cheers. Thank you very much, eh?